All right, yo, everybody, how you doing? King Dingbat and my man Lord Brunson is here. This is
Yes,
just
yes,
a quick test. We're testing, make sure this thing don't go off on us. That way we can stream 2 and 3 together and hang out. It's going to be
exactly,
fun. How you doing
exactly.
today, my man?
I'm doing okay, man. I've been finding myself having to defend this pick more than I thought I would have to this morning. You know,
Right.
I'm 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 digging up the old receipts from our draft board. I'm like, listen, man, we picked. I had to dig them up, 500. I'm like, man, we picked Jalen Reagor in February before the combine. We know about this guy, and we
I
said that
know, right?
if we could have him, we would be glad to have him. It's just
Yeah,
the thing about it is, the CD Lamb thing. It just really just it stings. It just stings because Dallas did it the way they did. They took a
they
player
did.
that they didn't need to spite us, but it's gonna bite them. It's gonna bite them.
Yeah,
It's gonna
I
bite them.
agree. Because they got no defense. They got no defense. Oh, I just lost them.
You
Oh,
have you have no defense, and
they
then
got no defense, no corner, no pass
mhm.
rush.
How you gonna
They
stop Rhaegar?
Yeah, I mean, Mark Holmes, right? He texted me, "How are you going to stop our offense?" I said, "We're going to score more points than you." And what do you
Right.
mean?
The
I mean,
offense your offense was good last year. I
right?
mean, you had didn't have the number one score in offense last year.
Yeah, I mean, they were up there. They were
Yeah,
up
I
there.
mean, the offense was good last year. I mean,
And they
what
just
is that?
paid.
What does
No,
Dak need? What more does he need? He need 3,000-yard receivers to make the playoffs. It's
I know,
laughable to me. CD
I know,
Lamb was upset. I think CD Lamb was upset about even going there because he's third fiddle,
right?
third
Yeah,
fiddle, third fiddle
yeah.
in a passing game.
He's
You know
a
what I mean?
slot receiver now. He's a slot.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
that's right.
So we'll see.
Yeah.
So
Nation, thanks for super chat, man. You didn't have to do that. This is just a test. You guys hear us good? You guys, everything's going good.
let's
This
get
is
some thumbs up. Thumbs up if you can hear us both
yeah,
good. And this is a test
yeah.
because we were supposed to do this last night. We didn't mean to have you guys bouncing back from two channels last
No,
night.
yeah, that was tough, man.
Yeah.
That's on me because I'm really bad with technology. Like this is an accomplishment just to get it this far for me.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
it's funny you're defending the pick, and I get people who are like, "Oh, so you don't like the pick? You didn't like the pick?" I said, "I just graded it a B plus." I said, "What I
Right.
got pissed off about wasn't getting Rager; it was the whole Lamb thing because I just
Right.
feel." You got to pull the trigger at that point. But hey, it's okay. It's
It's
okay.
okay. It's
I
okay.
don't care. I
I
mean,
am. I'm going
I
to go
did,
on the record,
yeah.
500, and say that this guy is going to be Steve Smith Sr. or Antonio Brown. That's how I'm putting
I
it out
think
there. I
either
think it's
way.
going to be that good. I think it's
Yeah.
going to be that good.
I mean,
You know.
I talked a lot about Ruggs and that kind of receiver and that guy kind of with that kind of speed.
Hmm.
Well, Rager is a similar type guy, in
He
my
is.
opinion, and
He's
that's
stronger.
exactly what you need. Yeah, I mean, I'm perfectly happy with Rager. I just thought that Dallas getting Lamb and being so close where you're in range where you could have probably got him cheap. I would have liked to see that, but I'm not crying over it now. I'm okay with getting Rager. I was scared we were going to take Justin Jefferson because I was afraid
Yeah.
he would
Yeah.
be a top receiver.
That,
So
that, was, that was one of the biggest discrepancies with our draft board. I
yeah,
wanted it so bad, and you were like, no, 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 no. So I guess it kind of worked out.
yeah.
Kind of
I'm
worked out.
I'm happy with Rager, but I really would like to see another receiver. Like I'm hoping in this draft, man. I'm hoping they trade up for Higgins or Mims. I think that would be unbelievable.
I want Michael Pittman.
Michael Pittman. Well, Michael
I
Pittman
want
would
Michael Pittman.
be too. You
I want
know.
Michael Pittman, but another wide receiver is definitely needed. But then you got to look at the other guys that's on our draft board. We had the edge rusher AJ Epenza. We had some linebackers in there. Nick Bond, beast. Gaither is still around. What's Akeem Gaither Hicks? He's still out there.
Yeah.
So I can't. I don't think
Hey, Coach Matos is still there too,
he is. You're right. He is still there.
and
He
you
is
got
still there.
both safeties.
You're absolutely right.
And McKinney.
While we're here, I just want people to know, everybody that's watching, the accuracy of this draft board. We had
Mm.
CD Lamb, we had Brandon Ayuk, we had Henry Ruggs, we had everybody who's everybody. You even had a cornerback, right?
Yeah, I had Damon Arnett Jr. as
Damon
one.
Arnett Jr.
He was my biggest sleeper corner. Because
Right,
he played
right.
out for Kuda, and I think he got
Exactly.
he didn't get a lot of love, but the Raiders took him in the first round.
Right, and this was just the accuracy. We had half of our board go in the first round. So I
Yeah,
think we did a pretty good job of scouting. I got to give you kudos on that. I got to give you, I got to even pat myself on the back because
definitely.
we did the homework, and I think it's a success to have a guy that we thought highly of to be picked by our team. But we've been talking about this guy for months, and he plays for the Eagles now.
Yeah.
So
Hey, look, I
you know what
could
I mean?
highlight this. I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, all you got to do
Okay,
is click on it. All you got to do is click
I
on
could
the
highlight
comment.
it. So,
Yeah,
let's see. So, where's Spike? Oh yeah, I'm gonna be having fun with this. Mims,
yeah.
there you go. Shout out to everybody here, man. And we're loud and clear. Everybody hears us.
hmm
This is going to be all. I think maybe I won't delete this stream. I'll just rename it and keep it because we're talking some football. So
Oh yeah. That's all. That's all,
call
man.
it,
That's all you got to do.
call it
So
like
the
second round. Preparing for
mhm.
second round thoughts or something.
second
You
round, pre
But
second
give
round,
me your. If you could choose three guys in the second round, you would like to target. Who would they be?
three guys: Akeem Gaither Hicks, Nick Bond. Those are two linebackers, and Michael Pittman. If we don't trade this pick, I could see us actually trading this pick for like a later second.
Mm,
And I could for like a later second and another third because we got 2 4th-round picks, so it's a lot of options available. But I think that Howie Roseman has to trade up in the second round. I think he should trade up in the second round
right.
because the Cowboys pick before us again. They pick like right before us,
Hmm.
and I think the Giants pick before us again. I
Right.
think everybody picks before us again in the division. So I think Howie should try to trade up. You know what I mean? But it's still a lot of people left, man.
Yeah.
Laviska
Yeah.
Shenault, Van Jefferson, Quez Watkins,
I
Mims is
like.
still out there.
Yeah. There's a lot of guys, man.
Yeah.
I would say for me, I would like to see the Eagles trade up. I would like to see either Mims, Higgins. I mean, T. Higgins really like appeals to me right now,
hmm
opposite Reagor. And then I would say one of the two safeties, like Delpit or McKinney. Those are my targets. Hell, I don't even mind Gross Matos or the other defensive end at this point. I mean, if you can get, there's a lot of guys. I just think they need to trade up because they got 3 4th-round picks. Trade one
hmm
of them up and get high end talent.
Yeah, I would trade one of those picks, and I would get a staple. I would make a statement. If you're going to trade up, you got to double down at wide receiver, I think, or you could trade up. Akeem Gaither Hicks changes that defense, man.
Right,
He
right,
changes that defense completely.
absolutely,
I mean, I had him as like the third best linebacker in the draft, and I think he would be the third one gone if he goes next.
right.
You know what I mean? So,
Yeah. We got 380 people in here in the test stream. Thank you so much for being
oh
here.
yeah, man! Shout out to y'all, man.
Yeah, man. Thank you guys. And if you guys hear if there's anything wrong, let us know with the stream. But everybody seems like they think it's good. Bubba says a Reagor plays most of the snaps in the slot, and he didn't have to face top tier corners. Here's the thing: I don't get caught up in all that statistics and who they played against. If you have the talent, then it's the job of the coaches and these teams to develop that talent and bring it out. And
I don't think that's accurate though.
I think, well, he definitely played outside with the stuff I've seen.
Yeah, I don't think that's accurate.
You know,
Reagor. First of all, this is what we got to understand about Reagor. I think he played with 8 different quarterbacks.
did he really?
Different quarterbacks. Yeah, 8 different quarterbacks, and none of these guys made it to the NFL. One guy, Nick something, ended up being like a walk on or something for the Raiders, and he was going the next month.
Yeah,
30% of the passes that were thrown to this guy since he's been in college have been accurate.
right.
It's footage of him burning people, like Deshaun Jackson burning people.
Yeah, oh yeah,
And the ball is just off target.
yeah,
Reagor plays mostly outside from the footage that I've seen.
right.
You know what I mean? He's the same size as Antonio Brown, the same size as Deshaun Jackson, stronger than both of them. I mean, he's putting up Saquon Barkley powerlifting numbers at his size. I mean, listen, I'm telling y'all got to do your homework because it's about to be a lot of Reagor jerseys being brought. I'm telling you, it's going to be a lot of Reagor jerseys, man. When Deshaun hang it up, it's going to be a lot of Reagor jerseys getting on the ball.
I like Reagor. I think, like I said, I did a video like a week ago, 2 weeks ago, and I said you have to land one of these 4 guys: Mims, Ruggs, Ayuk, or Reagor. And
I
that's
remember.
except for Mims, who I just think is raw talent. They're all similar. They're all guys that are fast enough to stretch the field. They can get behind the defense, and I think you can move them all around. I think I think Reagor is going to be good. I really like Reagor, and I like that he's going to have Deshaun Jackson to learn from.
I agree. So they clocked Tariq Hill's fastest time on the field. It was something crazy. I think I just saw it. It was like 20. Here it is right here. Tariq Hill's fastest reach game speed is 22.64 miles per hour. Jalen Reagor is 22.60. So he's four tenths slower than Tariq Hill, who we calling this man the cheetah. You know what I mean? We call this guy the cheetah. This guy's right there with him, man. It's a difference between game speed 500 and speed and pads.
Absolutely.
And I think this guy got a different level of speed and pads, man.
I like I like it. I like the fact that the Eagles are acknowledging. To me, drafting him acknowledges that they have a speed problem and they have to address it.
Mm-hmm.
And I expect more of it. I think not only at receiver, but wherever they go on this team, I think you're going to see speed guys. They want to get fast.
I think so too. You could kind of see what's being built. You see Miles Sanders is fast.
Right.
You can see what's being built, man. I mean, Zach Ertz ain't the fastest, ain't the slowest, but he's reliable. Right. We're putting these layers together. And I hate to keep talking about Dallas and what they did, but where does that fit in the grand scheme for the Dallas Cowboys? Where does that fit? It makes no sense. It was all just to spite us.
Right.
And I'm telling you, CeeDee Lamb ran a 4.50. I'm not really scared of him.
Right.
Avonte Maddox could run with him. I'm not, right. And Dak Prescott ain't the most accurate with the deep ball. I am not afraid of what they just did.
Yeah. Eagle Speed says this needs to be a day for defense. I tell you what, I think we had an all-off season full of defense. I still think we need to add more weapons, man. I want to see another receiver. I want to see another interior offensive lineman, and I want to see another running back. I mean, I'm not saying don't go defense, but I mean, I think we need some high end talent on the offensive side of the ball. You need
a linebacker. We definitely need a linebacker.
Absolutely.
If you could trade up, because Nathan Gary was the worst tackling linebacker in the NFL last year.
Yeah, he's too small. He's too small.
He was always in position, but he can't do nothing with it.
Well, the Eagles took Michael Kendricks in the second round. Back then. So maybe they'll go linebacker in a second. I really don't know where they're going to go with this pick. If I had to guess, I still believe they're going to go a wide receiver. But
they ain't doubling down. Huh? Hell no, they're not doubling down. Hell no.
You don't think so?
Nah, I can't see it happening because McKinney, Delpit, they could take a safety. Just because we brought Jalen. Yeah. Right, just because we brought Jalen Mills back to be a safety, what if a cornerback go down? We know Jalen Mills got the experience to play cornerback again, so you'll end up needing another safety. Yeah. So I can see him bringing back a safety.
They might. I mean,
I can see him going safety or linebacker.
I mean, look, McKinney to me is worth trading up for. To me, he's a first round talent. Mm-hmm. I can't believe he's still on the board. I thought Dallas was going to take him.
Yeah.
Who knows? They could go center in the second round. I don't know if they'll double dip. I'm going to guess they will, but I do think that they need at least one more wide receiver in the next 2 rounds. I think
it's so rich with talent. They could actually wait, in my opinion, to the 3rd or the 4th round to get this second wide receiver.
Right.
Is that rich with talent?
As long as they pick the right guy.
It's that rich with talent, man. I mean, it's so many guys that's still available, man. So many guys that's still available.
I think like I talked a lot about who you get in the first round will depend who you take, the other receiver spot. Like if you took Ruggs, you may go for a guy like Higgins or Michael Pittman Jr., and if you took a big guy like like a Justin Jefferson, if you took Mims or somebody, then you take a faster guy. I would not be surprised if you see a Michael Pittman Jr. Mm-hmm. I would not be surprised if you see Laviska Shenault, because a lot of people think he's a slot receiver. And now that you have Reagor, he could be the perfect guy on the outside. I like that kid, Antonio Gibson. Like
he's good. He's good.
He's more of a running back / receiver, but he's a weapon.
It's another guy that I like. I like what's his name? Gandy Golden, something like that. I think he played for Liberty. I like that guy as well.
Well,
so
we have 566 people here on this little test stream. Thank you so much, you guys, for being here, man. And everything sounds good. Put a 1 if everything sounds good. I'm looking forward to the stream with my man Brunson tonight. It's going to be fun.
Mm-hmm. Damn, I forgot about KJ Hamler, man.
Yeah,
He's
Hamler's.
still out there, man.
They may
I
go.
forgot
They
about
may go
KJ
Hamler.
Hamler.
Don't be surprised.
Yeah, man. Yeah, because like I said, man, the real problem for us, one of the real problems for us was punt return. You know what I mean?
Right.
That was a real problem for us, man. If you could find a wide receiver that can return some punts and play wide receiver,
Right.
man, that's a good look for us, man.
Oh yeah.
It's a good look for us, man.
Thaddeus, thank you for the super chat. He says Marquise Stevenson from Utah is a steal week 1 starter. All right. Well, I don't know much about him, but I like
Yeah,
it.
what position does he play, Marquise Stevens?
I don't know. I don't know much about him.
Me neither. KJ Hill was another one too. He made our draft board as well.
Yeah.
He's definitely out there from the slot. I think KJ Hill might be the best slot receiver left in the draft.
Might be right. And then big Jeff Bone, thank you for super chat. He says, what position should we?
You hit the button by accident.
Oh, I don't know. No, it just
Just
flipped
jumping it out.
back.
Yeah.
He said he asked what position we should take in the second or third round.
I think.
Jeff
Well,
Bone.
I know you said you want to double down.
I do. Yeah.
I think we got to take a linebacker. We got to address the linebacker at some point. We got to be able to stop Saquon Barkley and Ezekiel Elliott from running the ball at some point. You know what I mean? And Washington can also run the ball a little bit too. But yeah, I think you need a linebacker, man. You need a guy who's willing to come in there and take charge in that linebacker room. We don't have that at all.
Yeah, I agree. Sharon says Reagor can also return punts too. He can. We're going to have a legitimate special teams threat for the first time in a long time.
What you did was draft a stronger Deshaun Jackson. I'm telling you drafted a stronger Deshaun Jackson.
Yeah.
You drafted a stronger Deshaun Jackson.
I like Reagor, and it'll be nice to actually have somebody who can return and be an actual threat. Philly Talk Podcast, thanks for the super chat, buddy. He says Reagor's a great punt returner. He is, absolutely. I have to agree. I totally agree.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Eddie
Somebody said Zach Bond. Reggie Hill said Zach Bond or the outside linebacker from Notre Dame.
I like Bond.
Gaither Davis tackling machine. I agree, Eddie.
Yeah.
Marquise from Houston.
Thaddeus, thank you for super chat. Marquise from Houston, wide receiver. My bad. Okay, I haven't watched much of him to give you like an accurate opinion. My man Bubba, where are you at? Bubba does not like the Reagor pick. Bubba wanted Justin Jefferson really, really bad.
Also had a lot of problems. I did too. I really wanted Justin Jefferson bad.
Yeah.
Also had problems fielding punts. He did have problems fielding punts. Maybe he was just stuck back there because he was just the best guy on the team.
Right.
You know what I mean? Sometimes it happens like that. That's probably not even his natural role.
One of my things is that I think when it comes to like catching, when it comes to fielding punts, when it comes to those kind of mistakes, I think they're fixable. Okay, those are things you can fix. You can't fix speed, explosion. You can't fix or teach what he has. That's kind of how I see it.
He has a feel for the game too. I don't think he dropped one touchdown pass in the red zone last year. Something crazy like that. He has a 42-inch vert.
He really he may be the second best athlete at wide receiver to Higgins to Ruggs.
Yeah, and they're really close. You talking about two dudes who are Ruggs is a little bigger. Ruggs is like 6'2", right?
No, Ruggs
this dude
6 foot.
Ruggs 6 foot. Well, they're around the same height, but they're both like dunking.
They're similar. No
they're
question.
both dunking basketballs.
Oh,
you know what I mean? They're explosive athletes, both of them.
I love it, man. Dimitri Barnes, thank you for the super chat. He says T. Higgins or Denzel Mims. That's a great question.
That's a really good question.
I look at Mims as the guy who's more raw, who has, in my opinion, if he develops into everything he can be, I think he could be the best receiver in this draft. So I would probably go Mims over Higgins, but I like Higgins a lot too. I have
Mims does have that T.O. Des Bryant type of physicality.
Yeah.
And I just think he's too nice. I just think he needs to toughen up. Reagor seems angry already.
Yeah.
He's reading these tweets. Reagor seems angry already.
Yeah. He does. He does. I like it, man. I like it. Yeah, Ruggs is 5'11". That's right. Yeah, so it's 5'11", 6 foot. You know, they always add 2 inches on the profile, so he's probably 5'11". You know.
The Philly Talk podcast, man. I gotta get him on, man. Shout out to the Philly Talk
Yeah,
podcast.
now that I can stream on here,
Yeah,
I want to do that too. I think I want to do like once a week. I want to bring on some of the up and coming young Eagle content
right,
creators, just
right,
as the best to
right,
help promote people and do, you know.
right. I don't. Yeah, and if any of you guys watching, I'm not trying to blow. I'm not blowing you guys off, but this is literally probably like my fifth like dual stream.
Right.
I've only done two with Philly.500, and they were like months apart. And
Yeah.
this is Philly.500's, I guess, first successful
You
one.
were my you go in the Philly
Yeah,
500 Hall of Fame because you were my first guest I've ever had on.
man,
No,
I appreciate it. I think you were my first guest I've ever had on.
Was
Yeah,
I?
I appreciate it. Yeah,
Yeah, but yeah, I might start that next week. I just want to bring guys like Gate City, Philly.
mm-hmm.
I mean, there's a lot of
For
good
sure.
guys.
It's a lot of them. It's a
You
lot
know,
of them.
there's a couple fugazis, a couple frauds, but I will.
It
I will.
is. It is. It is.
Them.
Another good one is Philly Fresh. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? It's some good guys out there, man. Who
I figured get them on and
mm-hmm.
you know try to help promote the channel.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. So Philly Talk podcast said the secondary that's left that he likes, I guess, is McKinney, Delpit, Fulton, Johnson, and Diggs. And he says, "Wow." There's some studs out there, man. There's some studs out there.
I would like. That's why I'm saying, like, I would try to trade up in second, whether you take a receiver or not. There's just some top end talent I think we need to get. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, DH Eagle, what's up with you, man? He says I'm cool with the pick. I agree with you, LB. Linebacker and wide receiver next 2 picks. We can't F around though. We can't. As long as I get a receiver in one of the next 2 rounds, I'm okay.
You can't. You definitely can't trade him. I would. This is the round to trade him. I think how he played it smooth because he wasn't able to get CD. And I heard reports that he tried. You know, he's not going to get beat over the head by one of these teams to get a guy who's still got to prove himself on the field. Right. You don't know what CD is going to materialize into.
Right.
So you know what I mean.
Wouldn't it be? I think CD Lamb's going to be good, but if he's a bust, I'll laugh. It'll be hilarious.
I don't think it's going to be a bust. I think it's going to be hindered. I think it's going to be hindered.
Yeah. I mean, look, I'm not scared of Dallas because they did not replace their cornerback. They added Aldon Smith, McCoy, Terry Paul. These guys are all in their 30s. They're all old. Okay, they're all old. And Mark Holmes did this to himself because he killed us for having old guys. Talking about, you should never get a guy 30 or over. Now that's what his team's doing. Now it's perfectly acceptable. You don't care.
It's not acceptable. And I'm anxious to see the first round grades. I'm waiting for these phony reports and all these apps to put out their first round grades. If the Dallas Cowboys get anything higher than a C, I'm going to have a problem with it. You drafted a need that you didn't want, that you didn't need. You drafted a position that you didn't need to slight a division opponent who obviously has their hands around the neck of the division at the moment.
Yeah, exactly.
It don't help you. It don't help you. All they did was hinder CeeDee Lamb's career. I'm telling you, CeeDee Lamb will be an afterthought for a few years until he goes somewhere else and can be a number 1 receiver.
Absolutely. It's the truth. Philly girl says, love watching both you guys. Please keep it up. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. I'm sorry if I'm behind on these comments. Still trying to get used to this thing. And my man's just so interesting. I got to keep talking to him.
Right. It happens like that sometime, man. Cowboys ain't doing anything.
Here's a Cowboy fan, Flex Lopez. They stole CD from you. Yeah, well, you know, you could have CD, but you're not going to be able to stop us.
You're not going to be able to stop anybody. I mean, you lost to the Jets. You couldn't outscore the Jets.
Nope, exactly right.
You couldn't stop practice squad receivers. Do you understand how bad that defense is? Greg Ward was having his way.
That's right.
Come on, man.
That's right.
You lost Byron Jones. I don't even know the name of your safeties.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't get why Dallas is so happy. You already had a prolific offense. Now, if they change the rules and say that could throw 2 balls at once, then I got something to worry about.
Right.
But it's only 1 ball.
You barely could throw 1 ball accurate.
Right. It's only 1 ball. You know what
Frank says Dallas is getting all A's I saw in the draft report cards. That's crazy.
It's crazy. Of course they're going to do it. You know, they're going to give them all A's. Did my Saints reach at 24? Everybody hit the like button. No, the Saints did good. I think they picked Ruiz. They picked
Michael
Ruiz.
Sack, thank you for super chat, buddy. Appreciate it. I don't think I think they had a good pick. Now, did Ayuk go before them? Because I can't remember if the Niners traded up before them or after.
I can't remember.
Because they might have wanted Ayuk and they traded and they got taken from him. But I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I can't remember.
There's a NASA employee in here. Bad Dog, where are you at? Bad Dog is a mad dog. He works for this guy works for NASA. He works in a special effects department.
I could believe it.
I know what he does. He's lying to the people. Philly, you look exhausted, buddy. CeeDee Lamb keep you up all last night. I'm exhausted. I slept 4 hours. I'm good.
Bad Dog, you know I have Bad Dog, I have the ultimate respect for you, Bad Dog. But you and Fisk, now not you, now you, but Fisk has been getting on my last nerves. So I don't understand the Giants fans right now. They took an offensive tackle. They think this guy is a brick wall. I don't know if that's going to be a mistake for them. I think it's a good pick, actually. You got to protect a guy who you believe is the franchise quarterback.
Right.
But we are not trusting CeeDee Lamb, Bad Dog. Trust me, we ain't trusting CeeDee Lamb.
No, I did have a meltdown. I ain't gonna lie. I had a meltdown because I thought that the Eagles should trade up and get him. But I mean, it is what it is. I like Reagor. I liked him going into the draft. And Dallas won't be able to stop anybody. So that's all that matters.
They won't. Leighton Vander Esch, I wish him a speedy recovery, but I think he got a neck issue. He hasn't played in quite some time. Tank Lawrence don't get sacks against us. I just, we'll see.
Yeah. Philly Talk Podcast, thank you for super chat. Hard to hit the comments when two people in the stream. Yeah, it can be harder. We'll do our best though. Thanks for the super chat though, buddy. Fly girl, thanks for super chat. How can we get closed captioning on your stream? There should be something, I believe. Doesn't it say to switch on closed captioning? I don't know if StreamYard offers it though, but I'll look into it. But thank you for the super chat.
That's a good question. It should be in the YouTube platform.
Yep. Dr. Doom says, you all acting like CD is already Julio Jones. Like, chill the hell out. You all stuck on defense and your salary cap is already up. Cooper Elliott. You tell him, Dr. Doom. Tell him, because I know you must be telling them Cowboy fans.
They're in here too. They're in here. Mark Holmes' little buddies. They in here.
Mark, he
hey,
thinks
I appreciate that, Fred Lewis. I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, thank you for super chat, Fred Lewis. Two of the best ever to do it. Subscribe to, but thank you, Fred Lewis. Shout out to you, man.
This is what people fail to realize. This is what people fail to realize. A lot of people don't understand this. We addressed our problems. Our problem was cornerback for us. We made a guy the highest paid corner in the league. A problem was speed for us. We went out and got Reagor. Right. Not to mention we bolstered the interior pass rush. Right. Dallas did not address one problem, and we're in round 2 of the draft.
No.
Did they pick anybody prolific in free agency? All they did was shell out money to Amari Cooper, who only performs during home games.
Right.
Dallas had the same team on the road.
Out of the game.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. We got 736 people here. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Bad Dog says, the only reason I asked Philly, we all know I had a reaction like that last year. Yeah, you flipped out last year. I did have a meltdown. I'm not going to lie. I did get pissed off when CD was going to go to Dallas because I thought we should have pulled the trigger. But it is what it is. I mean,
I guess mine could be classified as a meltdown because literally, I don't know if any of you guys seen it or you were in my stream. I literally just was holding my face like this. I had to process it. It happened so fast. It was CeeDee Lamb, and then Justin Jefferson is left on the board, and it's our pick. And I'm like, this got to be Justin Jefferson. And then it's Jalen Reagor, and I don't know if I was mad at first. I'm just like, who? Then it dawned on me, like, I know this guy. Like, we scouted this guy. Like, we talked about this guy. Yeah. Because I was just so fixated on Justin Jefferson, man.
Yeah. I was scared. I kept saying, they're going to take Jefferson. I know it. And I was like, I did not want him. So when they took Reagor, I was actually happy. I was like, oh, I'm glad because I didn't want Justin Jefferson. I'm too scared to take him. But, I mean, I could be totally wrong about him, but, we'll see.
We'll see, man. We'll have to.
Yo, Philly, should we get a north and south running back to complement Miles Sanders' Thunder and Lightning? I think so. I would like to see a big physical back. You know.
I think so. We got to see how this Elijah Holyfield kid plays out. Maybe he's the answer, but you
Yeah.
can't just run Miles Sanders and Boston Scott for 16 games. I don't think
Yeah.
that's going to work out.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I really like the kid AJ Dillon. I would like him the 4th round. Big back, fast too. You know.
Laviska, J.K. Dobbins. Laviska seems like the one running back that can be converted into the one
Yeah.
wide receiver that can be converted.
Oh well, Antonio Gibson. You mean that dude? I would take his run because I think he's more of a running back than a receiver. I would like him. You know, he's explosive. Twain Eagles 215. Man, shout out to you. Philly.500. I say we double down on wide receivers. Carson needs more weapons. That's my thought. I mean, that's my thought.
Yeah.
As long as we get a receiver to me and another one in the next 2 rounds. But Twain Eagles is another guy. Great Eagle content creator. Everybody go sub him up. And he's one of those guys I want to bring on too. You know, I want to bring on these guys.
Check him out. I gotta check him out.
Yeah,
but see, if you double down, you got to be willing to part ways with somebody. Who are you gonna part ways with? Greg Ward earned a spot. Now I know in camp and OTAs made the best man win.
Right.
Who are you gonna part ways with?
Well,
are you gonna send JJ back to the practice squad already? Like, what you gonna do?
I might trade him. I might. Well, here's my thought. If I have to keep one extra receiver up, I will do it. But I expect Alshon Jeffrey probably start the year on physically unable to perform list. Like I don't think he's going to be ready to like week 4 or 6. So that buys me time, and then I could go from there. I mean, I look at it in terms of not just next year, but you got a 33-year-old wide receiver in Deshaun, and you got Alshon Jeffrey, who we know he's not going to be here that much longer. So if I have to keep one extra receiver and even dress one, I would do it. I would.
Yeah, I agree. I have to agree there. So, the more the merrier, I guess. A lot of guys aren't going to be around this year that we had to put the Band-Aid on and play with. But,
right.
It's just this second round is going to tell us what our mindset is moving forward. Are we done? Because you can't be done at this point. You can't be done at cornerback and wide receiver. You got to get another cornerback, or you have to get another wide receiver.
Right.
I think you need to get a cornerback and a wide receiver with the rest of these picks.
Right. My philosophy going into this free agency was, or this all season was, spend your money on your defense and then draft. Offense. Go offense in the draft. So I think the Eagles are going to spend, and this is just my theory. I think they're going to go offense early in the draft. So I expect more offensive players because I think that they're using the top end of their draft to get offensive players. So maybe they don't go receiver, but I expect at least if it's not a receiver, I wouldn't be surprised if it's a center, somebody like that. But I think they're going to stick with offense early in the draft. Then they're going to get their linebackers late. They're going to get, maybe throw in a defensive end. I don't know what the story is with Sharif Miller, what they think of him anymore. Because
off the edge, he looks like a slow linebacker to me. He's not as strong as they thought he was. I guess he can't get to the quarterback.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Philly, Panthers might be trying to trade Curtis Samuel. What do you thought? I love Curtis Samuel. I just don't know that they're trying to trade him. I heard about that, but I don't really know.
They've been talking about that for a few weeks now.
Yeah,
I heard a few things about that.
Yeah,
move up for Diggs and Watkins or Peoples Jones.
Yeah. We got 828 people here.
Wow, man! Wow.
So thank you guys for being here. Everyone, hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed to Lord Brunson. We wanted to make sure this was working, but I think we're going to be good to go, man.
Yeah, 33 minutes, no hiccups. The test was successful.
I think
Bad Dog says he think you'd have to trade up for Higgins. I agree. Higgins and Mims are going to be gone early second.
You got to trade up for Higgins.
Yeah.
No question. But you got the firepower. You got 3 4th-round picks. They should be able to do it. It shouldn't be that hard to get up. It should be a lot easier than the first round. Yeah. I don't know what they're going to do. I think you need to trade up. I want to see them trade up either way, no matter what they get, because there's a lot of top-end talent still out there.
I want to see them trade up. I don't give a damn where you got to trade up from. I hope it's just one pick in front of Dallas, and we take McKinney. I just want trade up right there.
That would be great.
Just as long as you trade up in front of Dallas and take a center or a cornerback, because that has to be their next pick.
Right.
The center or the cornerback has to be their next pick.
Yeah. Lionel says Eagles should get a safety or linebackers to run. They might. They could. It's totally possible. I would not surprise me. There's a lot of good players on the board still. And if the Eagles
On the
trade
defensive side and the offensive side.
what's that?
On both sides of the ball.
Yeah, on both sides of the ball. I mean, the way I see it, if you trade up, I think you can get a guy that plays right away. You know?
Mm-hmm.
My man Anthony says we got to get Dallas back tonight. We got to get him.
We're going to get him on the field, man. We're going to sweep Dallas this year. I know we're going to sweep them this year.
Yep.
We're going to sweep Dallas this year.
Yep. What about Jason Kelsey's and Big V's replacement? Eagle Speed says, "Shout out to you, Eagle Speed." Yeah, look, you need another interior offensive lineman and a center. I wouldn't be surprised if they go center in the second round. It's totally possible. Would not surprise me. They worked out a lot of centers.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I like the kid personally from Temple. He's kind of reminds me of Jason Kelsey, but we'll see. We will see. So let's do like 5 more minutes and then get out of here because I'm sure
you're ready for the second round. Yeah.
You know, before tonight, draft's at 4, so 7 o'clock your time.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's gonna be fun, man. I look forward to this. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, my birthday is tomorrow too, so hopefully I get an early birthday present,
tomorrow?
man. Yeah, man.
Oh, happy birthday, man.
I'm getting old, man.
You're old, old man.
It's crazy, man. I'm getting old.
I'm old too,
oh man. I am getting old.
Where's Mr. K? Mr. K, thank you for super chat. He says, "Hey, bro, how about us drafting A.J. Dillon to complement Miles Sanders?" I totally agree with you. I love A.J. Dillon. I love him. And thank you for super chat. I couldn't find it. I was going to highlight it up there, but it had already gone by. Ivan, thank you for super chat also, man. He says, they don't value linebackers, won't spend a second. Trust me, they don't value linebackers. I agree. Could this be the year that changes? I don't know. They did take a second round. They took Kendricks in the second round, but that was technically Andy G. But who knows?
Bad Dog thinks he's 180 years old. Bad Dog says, "Getting old, sheesh, Brunson. You're a kid compared to me." Bad Dog, you can't be that much older than me.
Bad Dog's old. He's like 43, I think.
I don't know, man. Bad Dog work out, man. Dudes that work out be like 60, but they look like Bad Dog. Bad Dog looks like 31.
No, that's because he's got that NASA. Who knows what they're sticking in him?
Right. Bad Dog is probably a computer program.
It is. Bad Dog, I call him Clone Dog. You know, you ever watch the show Bronx Tale?
Yeah. That's one of my favorite. That's one of my favorite movies. Yeah, Cologero. Yeah,
that's Bad Dog. Bad Dog. He's a clone dog. Fred Lewis, thank you for super chat. Says happy birthday, LB.
Hey, thank you, man. Thank you guys for the birthday wishes, man. I'm gonna get me a cake, and it's gonna have the second round pick's name on it, probably. Yeah, I'm gonna go pick up a cake now.
Well, we need the Eagles to get you a good birthday present today, man. They
got to get man. We need it. Please, please, straight up.
782 people here for a test stream. Thank you so much. Be sure to like, subscribe. It's going to be nuts tonight, man. It's going to be intense. It's going to be crazy.
True. But I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to take off, Philly. I'm going to set up for tonight. Give me a couple beers or something. I think it's going to be a good one, man. So I'll see you at probably like 15 minutes before the second round starts.
Yeah, I'll send you a link. All right, everybody. Take care. Talk to you later. And don't do dingbats. All right.